Welcome in, everyone. I'm Renee, the visionary here at the Phoenix Uprising. The universe engages with each of us in a multitude of ways, and it's no coincidence that this particular reading has crossed your path at this pivotal point in your journey. In this video, I will share with you insights that Source has provided to me for your encouragement, your support, and your highest good. It is my intention to help others like yourself unlock, strengthen, and use the innate spiritual gifts residing within each of you. Throughout this video, you will see intuitively selected images that I've chosen meant to reflect the current energy and help you tap into your own intuition. This is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for others. We each see through our own perspective lens based on our personal level of growth, our current situation, as well as our own past experiences. I am simply a vessel that's willing to pass on messages from Source and to offer wisdom that I have collected along my journey, which may be helpful to some of you. Please note that I am not a medical professional, and these readings are meant solely for your enjoyment. I'm going to start the reading by clearing the space of any residual energy. You will hear a series of 3 chimes, starting now. Next, I'm going to light my candle of intention, and if you have a candle close by, you can go ahead and light yours and set your focus for the reading. If you have any specific questions for Source, I encourage you to ask those questions now. Let's begin. I'm hearing don't panic. You are heavily supported by Source at this time. Private. You've recently found out some information that you're not sharing with those around you right now. We will pull through this. We meaning you and Source, or you and God, you and the universe. The universe has placed a beautiful hedge of protection around you. I'm seeing this lovely purple energy, which you may pull from when you feel like you need extra support. Visualize that beautiful purple energy surrounding you. Loneliness, ghosted. You're concerned that if you share some information with those around you, you will be ghosted. Some of you feel like you're alone in this challenging time. You're not. You're not alone. The universe is there to support you. There's a supplement and vitamin that's really going to help you in a profound way. You may not have come across this yet, but you will. Listen to what your body is telling you. Maybe for some of you, you're pursuing a nursing degree. But others of you, if you feel like there's something that isn't right, maybe you're not being heard by your doctor, or maybe you're not being heard by those around you, get a second opinion. If you feel like your body is trying to tell you something, then it probably is. You're tapping into your higher consciousness. You have spiritual gifts that are coming to light. You may not be aware of these at present, but some of you are. There's a lot of healers in my collective. The healer's path often begins with something that needs to be healed within you. I feel like for some of you, you've recently got an alarming diagnosis. I know that's hard energy to talk about, but we're going to talk about it. I'm hearing frequency healing therapy, vibration plate, vocal sound exercises, crystal singing bowls, Tibetan singing bowls, tuning fork therapy, listening to music that's recorded at 432 hertz rather than 440. There are actually places that offer frequency healing therapy sessions. Perhaps you should check into that, see if there's something close to you that does this. Don't panic. If you've been given a diagnosis recently, don't panic. Don't panic. I know that is easier said than done, but you are heavily protected by source. And not only don't panic, but because you were given a diagnosis doesn't mean that you have to accept that diagnosis. It doesn't mean that you have to accept the treatments that are being offered to you. Am I a doctor? No, but I have worked in the medical field for quite some time. Modern medicine does have its place, yes. I agree with that statement. But let's not forget also that there's big money to be made from diagnoses and the treatment of them, okay? It's okay to look into alternatives if you're feeling led to do that, especially. Eight of Pentacles, apprenticeship, mastery, earth energy, slow and steady energy. It says that your effort that you put into something will not be in vain. The Lovers, that's Gemini energy, air energy. Your mind has been running like a hamster wheel. You're overthinking or you're deep in thought. It's also the card of choice, the choice. Spirit animals, the dog, house cat. Animals have healing energy, don't they? You might consider getting a pet. Caring for something else can distract the mind from worry and stress. For some of you, the diagnosis that you have may require you to get a support animal. Or if it doesn't, maybe you could check into getting a support animal. Insurance policy and financial agreement. Maybe you're concerned about how your diagnosis will affect things like your life insurance or health insurance premiums. Perhaps your insurance won't cover some of the traditional treatments for the diagnosis that you've been given. And that very thing may put you on the path of a naturopathic or homeopathic healing journey. If you're considering alternative medicine, chances are insurance won't cover things like that. However, don't panic, because many places that offer alternative medicine also have payment options or payment plans. They're willing to work with people because these places know that. They know that people are going to be paying out of pocket for these things. Also, I think that if you are considering some sort of alternative treatment, you should contact your insurance company to see whether they would cover something, because I feel like for some of you, they actually might, even though you may not think so. That's for some of you. I'm hearing Reiki healing. Now, I don't know very much about Reiki healing, but that is coming through, and maybe that is something that you could check into. I'm seeing turmeric, Ceylon cinnamon, and soursop leaves. And the combination of those things being put together in like a tea, and I'm hearing twice a day. Now, normally you guys know that I do not say things like that. I don't recommend things like that, okay? But in this instance, I am, okay? Am I a doctor? No. But if Source is telling me to tell you, look into making a tea and drinking that twice a day, I'm going to say it, okay? With this dog energy, I feel like maybe for some of you, and maybe some of you know this, dogs have an incredible sense of smell. If there's a point where your dog is paying special attention to, and it's doing this over and over and over and over, go get it checked out. Go get it looked at. Dogs can smell things that are far beyond the range of anything that a human could smell. Dogs are actually used to find disease within the body of humans. So if you have a dog that's paying attention to somewhere on your body, they're nipping at it, or they're putting their nose and just sort of, paying attention to that area, okay? It's a place that they keep coming back to over and over. Have that checked out. Have it looked at. There's nothing wrong with just being preemptive, right? And something like that may lead to a diagnosis, but don't panic because you're supported by Source. You could be well on your way on a healing journey that you're not aware of yet. Healers often have to heal themselves first. Time frame. A time frame for a breakthrough. I'm hearing second quarter. Second quarter would be April through June, depending on when you're watching this, of course. For some of you, this information doesn't have anything to do with the diagnosis, at least not for you. The information you have found out is about someone else, not you. And you're just sort of sitting on this information because honestly, you're not sure exactly what to do with it right now. You're afraid that if you bring this up with someone, particularly this person, they're going to ghost you. They're going to run. There's a little bit of a fear of loneliness here. Maybe if you have had a diagnosis, you do feel alone in it, but you're not. Maybe you don't have a support system, okay? Maybe you don't have a collective around you that you feel like you can turn to, but Source is there for you. You have this hedge of beautiful protection around you. For some of you, maybe you did share information with someone else and they did ghost you. Maybe you thought you had a support system and it turns out you don't. That happens. And if that did happen to you, I'm sorry for that. Truly. But you're not alone. You're protected. I feel like some of you would really benefit. I keep going back to this puppy or dog energy and the house cat energy. I feel like a lot of you could really benefit from getting a pet. Sitting with animals and petting animals lowers blood pressure, lowers anxiety. It can lower stress. And caring for something else can often take your mind off of the things that are troubling you. With this air energy, if you're in your head and you feel like your brain is on fire from overthinking, perhaps getting a pet could help you in some way. I don't think that the supplement or vitamin that's really going to help you in a profound way, I don't think that it's tied to this turmeric and soursop and cinnamon tea. I think it's something else. Whatever it is, you will be led to the path to find it. Source will put you in a position to come across this supplement or this vitamin that's really going to help you. Listen to your body. Tap into your higher self, your higher consciousness. Meditation is a good practice to help with that. Frequency healing therapy really is standing out, and vocal sound exercises. You can find those on YouTube. You can find the Tibetan singing bowls and the crystal singing bowls on YouTube. Vibration plate, those are extremely popular right now on TikTok and other platforms. I feel like you would definitely get some benefit from that. I actually have one of those and I love it. It helps with stability. I can tell a difference in inflammation or the lack of it. It's supposed to help with lymphatic drainage. I thought at first I really didn't put too much stock in vibration plates, but now that I have one, I really do like it. I've probably had mine for 2.5, 3 months. I bought it to work on the lymphatic drainage and mobility. And I can see improvements in both, I feel like. There's a difference in my neck and face. Before I was sort of swollen in that lymphatic area in your neck and face. I can see a difference in that. Is that the only thing I'm doing the vibration plate? No. But I really believe it's helping. I know it's helped with stability for sure. It was difficult at first, but if you're consistent with it, I feel like it could help you if you have problems with stability or mobility. The main point that you need to know is that you are protected. No matter what's happening, diagnosis, you found out some information that you're not sure what to do with, you're not sure where to go with it, don't panic. Take a deep breath. Know that you're protected. You're supported by Source. And I just encourage you to do some research. You don't have to accept a diagnosis. Am I telling you to be delusional? No. I'm not telling you to be delusional. I'm telling you that it's okay to seek alternatives. And if you have a doctor that doesn't support that, maybe you need a new doctor. Okay? Because ultimately it's your body, it's your experience, and it's your choice. With the Lover's card, it's your choice. Okay? Don't let anyone bully you into doing something that you're not sure of, doctor or otherwise, family members. Because ultimately, the decision is yours. And I encourage you not to lose hope because you are protected You are supported. There's always hope. Miracles happen every day. As always, I pray for your abundance in all good things and encourage you to take the next step of your journey with confidence and a renewed sense of hope. I like to leave you with a food for thought quote of the day. And today's quote is, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Isaiah 41:10. Only up from here, and together we rise.